Hey guys, this is Joe coming at you from healthycannabisyield.com. I do want to thank you guys, whoever made it through to make it to this point. I do want to thank you for your interest in accessing the two free ebooks. Uh, let's see, what were they? Oh yeah, the Marijuana Grow Bible and the Marijuana Plant Guide. So those should be on your way to. You should have those by now. And but while you're here, you obviously have a very high interest in growing your own weed and growing marijuana in general, I hope, because it can lead to a new career. And if any of you are looking for a new career because of the coronavirus issue, or if you've been furloughed or laid off or whatever, now might be a good time to consider, a career in the cannabis industry. And I know a lot of you still, live in states that, have not legalized it yet. So you really, but they don't, you don't have any dispensaries or like that. But it's not against law to take courses, and you can prepare yourself for the coming of dispensaries and the coming of marijuana being sold in your states. And I just read an article. I'll try to find it and post it. But I just read an article that they interviewed a dispensary a dispensary manager, and they asked him if having certifications made any difference to being hired. He said absolutely it does. Obviously, they're going to look at somebody who has certifications on their resume over somebody who doesn't, and they value hands-on experience, and that's what you get, even virtually. That's what you get with you know online certifications like Green Cultured, as you see on the screen right now. You know what? I'm going to disappear here for off the screen. I'm sorry. You get tired. Sorry, you're going to get tired of looking at me. Excuse me. Now, I'm a little bit nervous. Sorry. I need to calm down and just talk to you like a friend. Sorry. Anyway, but I did want to show you this. I really, I think I feel obligated to show you this. And this is probably the best online certificate cannabis certifications there is online. It's called Green Culture, and I wanted to take you through that just a little bit. I'm not going to take you through every class, but I want to show you the basics of what's going on. And they do have memberships, and I encourage you to, obviously, I'm going to show you I'll show you how to sign up for a membership in here in just a minute. But I wanted to show you the course catalog. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Actually, you know what? Um, tab. Sorry, guys. I hope you can hear me. I'll probably get a little bit closer. Okay. And what you're gonna have, and they have a dollar trial for 3 days right now going on. And I'll go into that here in just a second too. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into everything, but you've got your basic level is called the lab level, and that's probably going to be for most of you. A lot of you a lot of you will go to the lab plus, but like I said, we'll cover that in here in just a second. But in the lower level of lab, just the lab level, you have 50 plus industry training. They call it training on steroids, so they call it blueprints. And those are just basic classes, basic courses, and you have access to, I think it's 51 or 52 now, and it's growing all the time. And I mean, that's obviously the biggest benefit for you. The other benefit is you can take these classes anytime you want. The benefit of the 3-day class or 3-day trial for $1 is you can take as many of these classes, and I'm going to switch over to that. And this is actually 54 now, and I'll show you what makes up those 54. And I'll go over here to the course catalog. Sorry, that's kind of confusing, but that's why I'm walking you through it, because you won't be as confused when you actually go to the site yourself, which I hope you do. Okay. you can, I mean, I encourage you to go through all this, but what you guys are going to be focused, what I want you to focus on are these two: retail dispensary and cannabis cultivation. And cannabis cultivation will go there first. And this is all their cannabis cultivation courses for that particular, or classes for that particular course. And this is what they would cost otherwise if you took them individually. For $47 a month, you get access to all this, all these classes, every one of them. And during that 3-day trial, you can take as many of these as you want, as you can in what, 72 hours, 3 days. You can take go through as many of these as you want, and decide if you. I mean, obviously you're probably going to decide to go with it, but why wouldn't you? It's a fantastic deal, and they do have. You can pay monthly. You can pay, I think, monthly. You can pay monthly with a trial. You can pay yearly without a trial, and I think you can pay yearly with I think 2 months free. I think they just changed that, so we'll review that here in just a second. But I wanted to show you what you're getting, pertaining to what you just went through, like growing your own. That's what I really wanted to focus on here. What of interest for you guys are going to be fertilizers and additives, germination and seedlings. This is for real beginners. Greenhouses and outdoor frames, not so much, but it's pertinent. It's congruent with what we're talking about. Here we go. Hydroponic mediums, pH, and sterilization. That's going to be really important. Hydroponic nutrients, reservoirs, and irrigation. That's going to be really important if you're going to be growing, inside hydroponically. Here's a hydroponics class. Indoor grow rooms, lighting. These are all like dead on. I mean, just perfect for furthering your education. And here's another tidbit, guys. If they legalize marijuana across the board in every state tomorrow, it would instantly create 720,000 jobs. So are you prepared for that? Are you prepared to work in the cannabis industry? I know a lot of you want to or have wanted to. That's a great job. Starting salary is like 50 grand. And I think it's probably more than that if you have your certification. So something to think about. But I encourage you to really. It's worth a try for $1. And then, but I do want to warn you. If once the 3 days is up, you will be billed. This one's $47 a month, so you will be billed $47 a month after that. I just like to be honest with open, transparent, and honest. Soil grow. They're all great classes. So there's 39 classes in cannabis cultivation. And I'll go back. Oops. Retail dispensary. This is brand new. They just put this in. I haven't looked at that yet. But this is what's under. There's 19. No, there's 20 under here. There under here there now. There used to be 19, but there's 20 now. Of interest to you guys, anybody growing indoors or another thing about getting certifications, you don't have to work in the dispensary. You can work in a lab that actually extracts out the concentrate and does all that. So that's what I'd love to do. But here you have concentrates. You can learn all about concentrates, consumption effects. But this is all having to do with working in a retail store, retail dispensary, making hash. Great classes. I mean, guys, you can you can get a job in a lab making hash, and you can get a job much easier if you have these certifications. So, um, so go ahead and sign up. There's going to be a register button below, or download button below, or register button below, but it'll be in big red. It'll be a big red button, where you can sign up and for this lab level, and that would be great. You will not be disappointed. So it'll be prepare you for the future. Um, you can do it if you can do it in your downtime. I know a lot of you probably have a lot of downtime, um, and the classes don't take very long. So there's too many reasons to do it, and not very many reasons at all to not to do it. So thanks, guys. I'll get out of your hair. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Sorry, guys.